that whole Jermaine Dupri put Atlanta on the map, all that stuff right there is hocus pocus. Jermaine Dupri did not put no Atlanta on the map. He was rocking nothing but New York. That whole Jermaine Dupri put Atlanta on the map, all that stuff right there is hocus pocus. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine Dupri did not put no Atlanta on the map. You know what I'm saying? None of that BS, man. It's real talk, man. You know, if you think about it and go back and look at Jermaine Dupri when he first gets started and what's going on with him, he was rocking nothing but New York. You know what I'm saying? He would represent New York. He was more, you know what I'm saying, on New York dick than pushing anything for Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just look at Criss Cross and Jump and just look how they was rocking. Look in the videos. Go back. Look in the videos and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? They wearing New York gear. Yeah, it's backwards. But if you turn around or walk on the other side of them little critters, you know what I'm saying? Then you'll see New York symbol, New York hat, New York jersey, New York, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And there's no way he put Atlanta on the map. Even the if you're thinking about it, even the writing, you know what I'm saying? The stuff that Criss Cross them was rapping and stuff. That came from, you know, Trench. Big shot inside the Trench, Northern by Nature, you know what I'm saying? OGs or the triple OGs, you know what I'm saying? But that came from Trench and all that, man. Jermaine Dupri would even get his raps, you know what I'm saying, from New York. So his whole flavor, his whole style came from New York, man. And not saying the whole hip hop, you know, started from up there. So of course everybody gonna have something in, you know, something from New York because it started in New York. But what I'm saying is that's what he was pushing. He wasn't pushing A-Town, Atlanta, 112, all that stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? He was pushing New York. Straight up and down, bro. Like I don't know where this whole vision came from. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't rocking no Atlanta Falcons hat. He wasn't rocking no Atlanta Hawks jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Losing or no losing, he wasn't representing for the A. And that's straight up and down. I don't care what nobody say. And however, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't till, you know, the hard boys, you know what I'm saying? The four soldiers, you know what I'm saying? The kilos, the outcasts, the untouchables, the MC Shadis, you know what I'm saying? The ghetto mafias, you know what I'm saying? I can go on, man. You know, the trap boys, the Mr. Big Times, Columbia BTs. It went to that flavor right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Good and Marvel, everybody. You know what I'm saying? The Addict Crews and the Young Bloods. You know what I'm saying? You know, the Little Johns, the East Side Boys. You know, it went to, you know, just that whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? Shout it low down. You know what I'm saying? D4L. You know what I'm saying? Big shots out of Moot Beat, man. You know, it went to this flavor came. And then Jermaine Dupri started rocking the Atlanta flavor. Because he had New York flavor, man. Yeah, I done had run-ins and had finna be doing some dealings with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Escape. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know the story with us and Escape. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the producer, Daddy McKissy, of the Untouchable, he went to church. Besides me dating Tamika Scott, he went to church with them, Tamika and Tasha, every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? So the families was close. You know what I'm saying? If not closer. But with that being said, you know, the Untouchables, College Park terrorists, before the Untouchable College Park terrorists, the Untouchable, you know, mixed all into one, was rocking the streets. Had the street anthem right now, man. You know what I'm saying? You go look right now on Google, the Untouchables, Atlanta rap group, College Park rap group, the Untouchables with a Z. You go look at that right now. They'll tell you about us, and along with a lot of underground groups that came out of College Park. But one thing they're going to say about the Untouchable us is that our album right now is highly seeked from collectibles. You know, you know what I'm saying? I got you an album right now for $150. This real talk, man. Know what they going for overseas. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, man, we had our run-ins. Tamika Scott, Tasha and them, well, really Tamika, big shouts out to Tamika Scott. She walked us right to Jermaine dupri. You know what I'm saying? And with us being the hottest group right now out of College Park, he heard the sound. He heard the potential, the double platinum. He heard all that. He was scared, man. For real. I'm going to bring my partner, four soldiers, Black. I'm going to bring Black to the show, man. I'm going to let him tell y'all about it because he wanted to sign the Untouchables. He was just scared, man. He was just scared because he didn't know nothing but New York. You know what I'm saying? He had just got his skate, Chris Carl popping and stuff, so he didn't know nothing but New York and the gangster rap, NWA, all that stuff was in California. He didn't know nothing about that stuff over there, but we did. You know what I'm saying? He was too scared. He was too scared. And listen to this. Everybody know that Sniper the Untouchable, he was, you know, my protege. He was my partner, you know, big shot to my homie. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody know, like I said, he came from the church background, you know, like that. You know, I was in the streets. So, you know, and everybody else was, you know, school and, you know, however. You know what I'm saying? Big shots out the L Train. He my OG. He was, you know, out there before me. But when he heard this music, College Park Terrorists and the Untouchables, you know what I'm saying? Because we was College Park Terror making noise. Then we formed the Untouchables, and we got an album right now that's busting. When Tamika took us to him, that's the album. Done and produced it. Great sound. You know what I'm saying? So when he heard it, he wanted to sign, but it was me that he was scared of. Because nobody else wasn't doing that in the streets. He heard the music, knew who I was, you know, the name, you know, the face, he looking at my swag, everything straight gangster. And home didn't want to, home was scared. For real, he could have had an Atlanta NWA. Would have been bigger than anything he ever done. Real talk. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, hey man, big shots out to the franchise boy parlay, you know. We got something coming up with him, you know. However, man, because it was some good groups. Everything he put out was solid, though. Don't get me wrong. The boy got an ear for music, all that stuff, man. But he did not put Atlanta on the map. At all. He helped pave the way for a lot of people. And he helped Atlanta strive. That's what he did. But putting us on the map and shining like that right now. You know, that so death sign, all that was, that shit was for y'all. Cause us back at home, we laughed at that shit. You know what I'm saying? You be better off keep, you know, putting the BMF back up there. The sign right downtown. You know what I'm saying? But bro, I'm telling y'all, he did not put Atlanta on the map. And far as, you know, footsteps in the street, y'all already know. That's why I stopped to bring four soldier Black here. Cause, you know, it was times. Skeeter. Ask Jermaine dupri who Skeeter is. he went to school with Skeeter. And the four soldiers, they, you know, rocking, they hot at the time. You know what I'm saying? They had got a jump start on us, College Park terrorists, not the Untouchables. but College Park terrorists, the first group I was in to form the Untouchables. They had four soldiers, my boy Black them, big shots out on rest in P. Big Lee. But they had got a jump on us as far as the music on the radio and got the street buzz. You know what I'm saying? So with the commercial buzz, because the College Park terrorists, we had the street buzz. So with them getting a jump on us, you know, they touring, they doing their thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Four soldiers shots out. Black gonna be here in a minute, y'all. But they at the clubs. You know what I'm saying? And we all there. We talking about script clubs and all that, but we all there because we hood niggas. You know what I'm saying? So we down too. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Jermaine Dupri got the, you know, the clout right now. He got escape. He got the brat. All this popping, crisscross. All this popping right now. So Nicky's, all that stuff right there. He got it on lock. You know what I'm saying? But the streets didn't respect him like how everybody thought everybody did. You know what I'm saying? So while he in there and we in there, everybody in there, Black, everybody four soldiers. Skeeter happened to see him sit over there in VIP, and everybody close to the VIP. You know what I'm saying? This time. So he look over there and started laughing like, hey man, look at this sucker nigga right here, man. I used to take this nigga lunch money. Talking about Jermaine Dupri. And he was like, hey man, you remember you take your lunch money? And he said to him, yell it. Right in the club, everybody. And Jermaine Dupri just put his head down. He just put his head down. But he got an entourage and goons with him, though. They see this. They say to him, hey, man, what's up here, man? Hey, man, what's like that? Because they ready to bounce. Jermaine Dupri said, nah, man, it's straight. Hey, he knew. And Skeeter, hey, he knows Skeeter is a street nigga. He point. Man, you know what I'm saying? These folks went to Lake Show High School. Big shots out everybody who went to Lake Show High School. Hey, man, and y'all know what I'm talking about, Skeeter. Y'all know that name. And I might got it wrong, but y'all know who I'm talking about. He shut him down, bro. He shut him down in the club, in front of everybody. And that's the streets, man. So as far as Jermaine Dupri putting Atlanta, especially my city, College Park, on the map. No, man. No, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Ain't nobody put my city, the streets of my city on the map but the Untouchables.
Holding chrome in the small of my backbone, player from the unknown, government homes. I be prone to cyclone, purple people eat. Clown in the streets, better go call your peeps. It be deeper than Cadillacs, Daddy Max and Sacks. Real players had to look back to get where they at. All the chain gang hanging, the banging, black bodies swinging through whippings and cotton pickings. My folks, they kept on singing.